Hey everybody, here we are at the Tactical Games, and just kind of serendipitous meeting between a couple of our alumni were here, right? And so we've got Frank right here, and Lewis, you were talking to Frank earlier, right?
Yeah, so Frank works for an awesome organization that's working hard for Americans to help us in the political system, right? Like change from the inside, is that how you'd say it?
So primarily we're concerned with grassroots advocacy for veterans health care. 2017, 2018, the Mission Act was passed. That was a piece of legislation that we were instrumental in getting behind and having pushed through. It gave veterans access to health care outside of the VA healthcare system or the VA medical system. Basically based on time for appointment and distance to a VA medical center. The veteran was given the option to go see a physician or medical provider in the community, right down the road from where they live. This is the law. And what we have found is that the VA consistently and repeatedly undermines this law through bureaucratic means. The healthcare workers that work at the VA are awesome. They get up every day. They want to go help veterans. They believe, in helping the people that
There's
serve.
bureaucrats involved.
Administrators and bureaucrats are purposely kind of getting in the way of veterans having access to health care. And that dovetails into, maybe your audience, I think, would appreciate this. Like, we're very, very adamant that the war powers resolutions, that is to say, how we go to war, should be decided by Congress. This is something that is in the Constitution. The Founding Fathers wrote volumes on how that authority should be vested with the legislature. And so that's another piece, a foreign policy piece that we advocate for, that Congress should be voting on these things.
Right.
Before we send boys and girls off to these endless wars, and then they come back and they have to deal with a federal government bureaucratic system that is known as the VA healthcare system. So that whole kind of thing is why we exist, and try to remedy the government to make it work better.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a stereotype, but anytime you talk to anybody who has to deal with the VA, right, like, not a lot of it was super simple and easy. They just did what they said they were going to do.
It's about as easy as the DMV, Great.
So you guys are just holding them more accountable.
Exactly. We want more accountability. The VA has, again, attempted to thwart any kind of greater accountability in terms of that access specifically, but not just the access. We only think more and more accountability of the federal government is a good thing.
Yeah.
And in this case with the VA, it's absolutely necessary. With the suicides in the veteran community that everyone is aware of and is just horrendous, we really do. Like, I was just reading, I think in Florida, the VA system had a veteran wait well over 100 days for appointment. And it happens again and again and again. So we're really trying to keep them on track to do better.
Yeah.
For veterans. Yeah.
If you guys didn't hear that over the gunfire here, that was a wait of over 100 days to get anything done.
Yeah. Just to get an appointment, see a doctor.
Yeah. For people who have made, put their lives on the line for everything we get here.
On average, whistleblowers in the or folks that let us know, a typical VA physician will see only 3 or 4 patients a day.
And they still make doctor money.
Yeah. Right.
All right. That's a good gig if you could get it, I guess. Do you have any personal experiences dealing with the VA that kind of pushed you down this route?
Yeah. So I retired from the Coast Guard, so I have TRICARE. But I also, because I served in Iraq, even though I was in the Coast Guard, I worked for the Army. And I have utilized the VA. And I'll never forget, just on one occasion, the same thing, trying to get an appointment. 38 days in my case. How long did that take before I could be seen? And the issue, it's just kind of like a revolving door where, here's an example where throughout COVID, over 20 million appointments were either canceled or changed. Those kinds of things keep happening. Even if you wait the 38 days, at times they cancel the appointment at the last minute. We think they can do much better. We're trying to hold them to account for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How can our people
Yeah, check
get
out our
in
website.
touch, support?
Yeah.
Give them the website.
CV.
Shelton might even get it linked at the bottom.
Awesome. CV4A.org. That's CV4, the number 4, A.org. We've got a lot of great things on there. You can check out our policy papers. We do like veterans town halls around the nation. We've done 2 recently here in South Carolina with a congressman in Myrtle Beach and Representative Nancy Mace down in Charleston. We want people to be able to kind of express, from the veteran community, express their concerns with lawmakers, people that are making these decisions, and that's something that we're going to continue to do. If I can, though, I wanted to say like how much I appreciate y'all being here, and just for because I wasn't able to get out there when James passed. Like, he changed my life. It's someone I only had a conversation with briefly, and I just can't say enough about it. Like,
Go ahead, tell your Jaeger story.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, it was so it was for Way of the Rifle well over a year ago. Got some guys coming through,
Yeah, no worries, cool.
and no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
No worries, man.
With a shirt like that, you walk where you want.
Yeah.
It's better for the channel.
Yeah, he came riding up on a dirt bike, and we were all just standing around. It was the first day, like Saturday.
Rode the dirt bike into the classroom, right?
Yeah. And he was standing. He was riding like standing. He was like, and then he starts talking to everyone and saying, "Hey, how's it going?" Whatever. And he starts talking about going to Ukraine, and they go, "Hey, how was the food here?" It was effing horrible. Just in that, and then everyone laughs.
Yeah.
But that was one time. But just his presence and how he was able to communicate that, I don't know, like something clicked in my head, like I know he was a person I feel like loved many, many people by virtue of the fact that he continually tried to pump it into them that they're worth defending, their families are worth defending, do this. And he meant the world to me, like I know he did for so many people.
Yep. Very cool. So one more time, hit him with that that website one more time.
CV4A.org. Charlie, Victor, number 4, A as in alpha.org.
Very cool.
Yeah. He didn't retire that long ago. So
Yeah.
all right, guys. So
Well,
the real question is how easy was this? This is that we're about to run.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's awesome.
Oh, okay.
I think so. It's the long range.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
your holds, you're good. You're
Okay.
solid. Yeah, and I know you got
Easy.
those LPVOs. Like you might be like.
No big deal. That doesn't work.
I would count on no more than 20 rounds for that, and like maybe about 30 seconds. But no, you should breeze through it. Once you get done with that, though, it's kind of like this whole facility is like a plant. It is like running through a ship.
Yeah.
The engineering spaces on ships, and
Riding home for Lewis.
it's yeah. So it's cool. It's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy it. This so far has been my favorite thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're super excited. All right, guys. So that's that's all we got for you on this one. And remember, your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.